Good afternoon. I'm Robert of El Magnifico Games, and tonight we're going to continue our RimWorld playthrough. Now, from what I recall, the last problem that we had left at the end of last session was that we had just installed some coolers in the bedrooms, and it was causing, or rather that appeared to be the cause of the main area becoming amazingly hot, around 63 Celsius if I recall correctly, which meant that one of our characters was suffering from heat stroke. So I believe that's the first thing we've got to deal with as soon as we load. Beyond that, I recall in the last session that we had, as part of the royalty DLC, we had a quest which established us with some of the local nobles, and we had to have one of the nobles stay. Part of the quest was that a noble had to stay in our base for a week or something like that, or a few days anyway. And we had to look after them, and we discovered that they had not just psychic powers as a nobility seem to in RimWorld, but specifically the ability to make people fall in love. And we used that as a means to get two of the characters. So these two characters were ex-husband and ex-wife, and the ex-husband appeared to have romantic intentions towards his ex-wife. His ex-wife wasn't interested. While the noble was staying with us, we used her psychic abilities to make the ex-wife fall in love with the ex-husband in the hopes that they would then foster a romance and the colony as a whole would benefit. Sadly, that doesn't seem to have worked out, because after getting engaged and demanding a double bed and what have you, the ex-husband called it off with the ex-wife, if you can imagine it, and as a result she's currently quite unhappy with him. Beyond that, I think we were largely just dealing with the situation that we don't have any characters that are very good at combat, specifically no characters that are decent with guns, and as a result we were trying to build up to turrets before, auto turrets specifically, before we get a major raid, although that is looking increasingly unlikely since that is actually quite high tech. Still, let's get started. So I think it's Alan's the one that's suffering from heat stroke. That would be under blisteringly hot. Where would we... health. Yes, initial stage of heat stroke, because it's currently 61 Celsius in there. Right, so I think he's got the right idea to leave immediately. He's going into the refrigerated area. That's a very good idea. Which is currently 13 degrees, so our food is not frozen. That could be a problem. Anyway, so this door was jammed open to try and ensure some of the heat would escape, but that doesn't seem to be working. So I am going to suggest we build another one of these coolers to try and move the heat out of here. In fact, I'm wondering if we should have two. I think we should. So let's get those orders underway before we do anything else. Just trying to think what shape this needs to be. Yeah, I think that'll work. And take off a couple here. Maybe an additional one. No. I think I don't want that, do I? Yes, I think that's correct. Right. Oh, he went in there to get food. And he's eating standing up. I wonder if we need a dining table. Not that we have room for one at present. Where are the other characters? They're out. I'm not sure I like Az venturing that far away, since, as I recall, there's a mega spider infestation down there. I think these are people that are staying with us for a quest. I think we've got two people staying with us. Yes. Okay, it's still much too hot in here, so I'm not happy with all the people in the base. Right, I think I'm going to draft you and just have you stand in the freezer for now. To cool down. There we go, that seems to be working. And here's Bill. He's our best miner and constructor. That's interesting. This is considered to be outdoors now, presumably because we took out that part of the wall, and its temperature seems to have immediately dropped down to the outside temperature. That's a useful trick to know. Right, it'll be interesting to see if this cooler is enough to recategorize this as indoors. Just realised, I don't know how good she is at constructing. Well, she seems to have done it anyway. I always forget where these things are. Crafting even. Yeah, not brilliant. Still. This is still considered to be outdoors. Okay. I will probably need to build a wall of some sort then. Oh, maybe it's considered outside because this has just been built, which would make sense. Or rather, this has just been dug away. Did I remember to undraft Alan? No, I don't think I did. I think that would cancel his drafting, and yet he seems to have found work to do. Oh no, I did. I'm being silly. Because this is outside, the animals seem to think they can come in. Ah, the eclipse is over. How's Alan doing? His heat stroke is certainly cured now. Yep, that's what I was worried about. She botched the construction. Good. The freezer area is cool again. It's below 0, which means we shouldn't have to worry about our food going off. Which would have been a problem because we don't seem to have any other food that's grown yet. Right, is this considered indoors? This is considered indoors again, that's wonderful. Okay, we need some power cables going up. Some power conduits that lead up there then. You can see the indoor temperatures sneaking up again now. Oh, and I noticed that we're not doing so great on power now, probably because we have so many coolers that are currently in use. Should probably build ourselves a second wind gen. Not sure where I'm going to put that though. We always seem to have so little space between room for farming and for large structures like this. Not enough stored. Which material is that? Is that... I'll have to double check. I think that might be steel. Do we have the tech to do a thermal gen? Does that be useful? No. Okay. I will just have to find another location for a wind turbine. This is going to be expensive. Ah, I just had a thought. When it rains, are all our power conduits going to catch fire? Let's cancel that quickly. And we will build waterproof conduits instead. This really does seem to be out of our means. Okay, what alternatives are there? Ah yes, it is steel we're lacking. Ah, there we go, the power's going. We didn't have enough stored up. Ah, that's a good point. The wind turbine's not producing anything at the moment. Ooh, I didn't realise I had entered its range there. Let me quickly cancel that part of that zone. Is that not how I do it? There we go. Okay, so I'm going to suggest for the time being we try to build a wood-fired generator. Although we don't appear to have enough steel at present. Dope. That's compacted steel, so that's the stuff we want to mine. Now the wind's picked up, we have power again. Temperature seems fine. Although it is night. Ah, now this is interesting. This was the double bed for Az and Alan, who were the ex-wife and husband who got together, and it appears that after Alan broke up with Az, his fiance, for a second time, he seems to have had to leave the double bed and is now in the guest room. I wonder how he feels about that. Ready for impressive bedroom. Well, what can I say? 8 without table. That's... No, we have a table here. They can eat here. So that's his fault, I would say. Once we have a fair amount of power stored up, we should probably tear out these outdoor lost power again. These outdoor cables and replace them with waterproof ones, although we don't have the steel yet. Okay, we're probably gonna need to build up as much steel as possible as well. Ah, now this is exactly what I was worried about. It's raining now and these aren't waterproof. Although admittedly they don't seem to be on fire yet. I wonder if they... I wonder if they had built a roof over that area. Nope, they have not. Perhaps they don't need to be waterproof to survive rain. Perhaps that's only for flooding or something. I don't know. Right, Bourbon survivors. 4 desperate refugees are approaching. Their leader is called Bourbon. They say they escaped from a slave caravan. Bourbon begs you for permission to stay at Bilston, that's our settlement, for 6 days so they can rest and regroup. In return, they have to work and fight for free during that time. If you make them happy, some of them may offer to join you. They may also reward you later for helping them, but there is no way to know their true intentions. I don't really want to take on 4 more people at this point. Like, our food is Our food is stretched enough, especially as we don't have any other food that's nearly ready. So in fact, on that grounds alone, I really shouldn't accept them. But then we've only got the additional problem that they may turn out not to have our best interests at heart. I hope she doesn't botch the build again. Orders mine. There we go, that gives them access to a second source of power. Oh, that was right. All this stuff is very slowly degrading because we've just left it outside. Not all of it. The wood certainly is. Nothing else is though. So we probably need to build a store area for just wood. We could just... After we've mined out some more of the steel, we could just use this area for that, I suppose. There we go with the... Nope. Okay. I was just about to say, with the wood burner and the wind generator on at the same time, we're powering the base just, but that appears not to be the case. Even with all this building up here, it's a very impressive room, it appears. Alan doing our research. Andy's nearly got us our next bit of research machining. That's wonderful. We're working our way up to gun turrets, of course. I must say, these power conduits seem to have done remarkably well in the rain. Perhaps we don't need waterproof ones. Guns, thing, please. Maybe we will be lucky enough to have the gun turrets up before we get seriously raided. Ah, we have quite a lot of steel built up now, that's very good. Is there a way I can have a closer look at flow of power? because we're still not being self-sufficient. But I would have thought with the wood gen always on and the wind gen sometimes on, we should be. Output 1000 watt. Grid excess stored. Okay, we're not quite producing enough. That makes sense. Ah, I understand. When the wind gen goes down, we drop just below what we can. When the wind gen goes down, even with the wood-fired generator on full, we're not quite producing enough power to power the whole base. That makes sense. I wonder if this is still an impressive room even after all we've done. Yep. This whole area will have to obviously be made more beautiful at some point. There we go. With the wind gen actually on, we're building up a bit of stored power, which is nice. Minor break risk. Patricia, why are you a minor break risk? Let's have a look. You're ready for an impressive bedroom. Well, as I said before, she's a guest, so I don't really have the resources to spare to make her an impressive bedroom just for her. Besides which, she'll be leaving soon. Darkness. I've been in the dark for a while. I don't like it. I don't know why that would be. Is that because the lights have been going off? Oh, we don't have enough light here or here. Don't have much light here. Okay. Perhaps we do need more light in the base, although we can't really afford the power. Unsightly environment. Well, we're working on it. It'll take some time. Sweaty. It's too hot here. It is quite hot in here, actually. I suppose having the power constantly going off hasn't helped the coolers keep the room cool. Soaking wet. Well, that'll go away soon. Ratty apparel. Well, that's the clothes you came in. Yeah. I think it's a problem, but I think she'll improve shortly. Orders. Is that not the one? Smooth surface, there we go. Right, that should sort out the beauty situation. Smoothing the rock with the floor and the walls makes it much more beautiful, which makes the base more impressive. A group of alpacas, abandoned or lost, have wandered into the area. They seem accustomed to human contact and are joining the colony. Oh, wonderful. I guess that means I do actually need to get that pen built. I've forgotten how far along we were. It seems to be built. Okay. Now, one of our members was good with animals, weren't they? Who was that? You were, Alan. Oh, Patricia's already bringing one of the alpacas back. Are these all ours? How many animals do we have? 3. Okay. Oh well, I think they'll be brought back shortly. Now, what's going to get us... geothermal power is actually a lot of research. I feel like geothermal power is going to be the ultimate solution to our energy problem. Well... you don't need the lights on at night, do you? Or at least not while everyone's sleeping. If we turn the lights off at night, then hopefully we'll be able to build up a store of power for the day. I think that red mark with the Z inside was probably informing me that their sleep was disturbed. Alpaca 3 is pregnant. Wonderful. What we have to do for food? For lightning. While the lightning's striking, it's starting fires. But it's not like it's cold outside either. I hope that doesn't become a problem for us. I don't see any reason not to. Automatically mark certain edible plants to be cut. This makes room for edible plants to grow, which your animals can then eat. This auto-addition happens periodically and only applies to certain plants. They don't seem to be being fed. Do I need to make food specifically for them? Okay, that nutrient paste dispenser may be useful if we start running very low on food. This rice is a long way off being done. This corn's not much better. This potato's a long way off. And this, not very much of it's been planted. Okay, this may end up being a problem. How much longer do we have those guests? Oh, 11 hours. So that will help with the food situation a lot. Still haven't figured out how feeding the animals works though. Jenny says, can couples have children in RimWorld? I don't know. I don't know. Sorry about that. I wonder if they're supposed to wander and feed themselves, and the problem here is that they're not being allowed to. That might be it. Colonists and colony animals can be assigned to allowed areas. This forbids them from taking destinations outside their allowed areas. This can be used, for example, This can be used too, for example, forbid colonists from going outside. You can create multiple allowed areas and assign them to different colonists and animals. Create, delete and assign allowed areas in the restrict tab. Paint allowed areas onto the map using expand allowed areas and clear allowed area designators in the architect tab. Okay. Where's restrict though? Oh, actually, I don't want to allow the animals up to the crops, do I? Or they might eat them. But pretty much anywhere else they can roam. There we go, that's quite a large area. Problem is, even though I've called it animals, that doesn't mean that the animals understand that's where they're allowed to go, and I can't seem to figure out how I indicate who's restricted to what areas. Allowed area in pen marker 1. Right, but I want to change your allowed area. How do I do that? Okay, in schedule I can specify where the people can go. But I can't seem to find a way to tell the animals where they can go. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to look this up. Jenny says, is there any way to win or lose this game? For example, everyone dies. Yes, if everyone dies, I believe you lose the game. In general, I think the game is actually designed in a way where it tries very hard not to let the player completely lose, only let them fall back. So for example, if there was a big attack, they'd probably leave some of your people alive to recover. But I think it must be possible for everyone to die, and I think that would have to be a loss. There's no way the game could continue after that, I wouldn't have thought. So on RimWorldWiki.com it states, tamed unpennable animals can be assigned to an allowed area. This can be useful for keeping animals from eating high value crops, accidentally triggering spike traps or wandering into the path of raiders who will attack them. Well, that suggests that I don't want them to be penned, sorry. So if I clear all, are the animals now free? Well, it says they're not in a pen. It still doesn't seem to specify how I restrict them to an area, though. Clearly missing something here. just don't understand it. Maybe alpacas can't be assigned areas. Maybe that's the problem here. I think that's what I'm going to assume. Okay, until I see something to the contrary, I'm going to assume that alpacas, tame alpacas, cannot be assigned areas. My concern is the alpaca going to start eating our crops? I don't think so. Well, that makes me think even more strongly there must be a way we can create animal food. Okay, I think I understand. I think what I'm supposed to do is create a stockpile in the pen for whatever type of food it is that the animal in question eats. Well, they don't seem to be hungry anymore, so I assume they ate something. Right, sorry about all that messing around instead of actually playing properly, but that seems to be sorted now. New lovers. Alan tried to woo Patricia by describing her as a dazzling shell. Patricia became aroused and agreed to become Alan's lover. Alan and Patricia want to sleep together, considering assigning them a double bed. But isn't Patricia leaving very, very soon? In the next 5 hours? Well then. For the next 5 hours, this bed is theirs. If I can remember how to assign it. Set owner. How is Az feeling about this? Where is she? Obviously she's unhappy with him, but is it affecting her mood badly? Breaking up with Alan is... It doesn't seem to have made those Patricia and Alan getting together doesn't seem to have made her more unhappy, which is a good thing. That means she isn't going to be a break risk. Or is she? I have to share a bed with someone I don't particularly want to. You shouldn't be sharing a bed with anyone. Oh, did I set it to the wrong person? Apparently. Right, that should be solved. Solved enough. Heat stroke. Oh, it's 44 degrees in there. That's actually quite built up. Who else was suffering from heat stroke? Alan. Wow. That's a problem. Not sure what I can do about that really though. I mean, aside from what I've already done, I mean. Ah, it is getting warm enough. No, this food is still frozen. Yeah, I mean, we have 2 coolers that are working to try and keep this central area cool, so I'm not sure what more we could be doing. quest finish in half an hour. That's half an hour game world time, not real world time, of course. Nicole thanks you for allowing her to stay at Bilston for 7 days. She is now moving on with her people. Nicole says she won't forget what you've done. And of course we've got Alan and Patricia. But Patricia should be leaving, so... Oh, is she just taking off on her own? Taking a simple meal with her. Very well. Yeah, it looks like she's leaving but Patricia's staying behind. Why is she so slow? Is that because of the heat stroke? It looks like it's moving weakened. Affected by consciousness 75%. Yeah, so that does appear to be the reason. But she seems slower than she should be. Perhaps she's just walking slowly for some reason. Oh well, looks like we gained a new colonist. A new quest has become active. It's called Travellers Need Aid. A group of poor travellers are approaching looking for help. The travellers are begging for 2 medicine. They need the medicine to help their friends at a nearby settlement that was devastated by raiders. You can give items to travellers by selecting colonists and right-clicking on Mashinto. The travellers will move on after 1 day. These travellers are not part of any faction. If you wish, you can choose to kill, arrest, sell, or harvest them without diplomatic consequences. Do we have the medicine to spare? Yes. I shall bear that in mind. So Patricia's good with animals, good with medicine. Oh, and she's good at shooting. We finally have someone that's good at shooting in the colony. That's fantastic. Or is she leaving now? I must say it looks an awful lot like she is actually leaving. I can't seem to draft her, so yep, she is in fact leaving. Oh well, that's a shame. She would have been a useful addition as she can actually shoot. I must say, right-clicking on Mashinto doesn't seem to be doing a lot. Contrary to what the text said. Is it only active now? Yes. Where did Az go? Where did Az go? why she's going up over there. Oh well, Bill can give the medicine then. Strange. Still, with fewer people, our food should go a lot further. Psychic Soothe male. Every male colonist smiles with contentment. Some distant engine of happiness is stirring. It is projecting a psychic drone onto the site through an orbital amplifier tuned to only affect males. For a few days, some people's mood will be quite a bit better. Fair enough. The game must be feeling sorry for me or something. The Psychic Soothe is a plus 16, that's pretty amazing. Why do you say you're trapped indoors? That's just because your tasks leave you indoors. Still, you can see how happy both Bill and Alan are now, thanks to the Psychic Soothe. And as I seem to remember, yes, due to her burning passion for her work, she's surprisingly happy despite being upset about breaking up. Oh, it expires in 21 days, that's a long time. How are the animals doing? That's funny, I thought I specified that they should go back in. Perhaps no one's done it yet. Alpaca 1 has started to roam. She will leave the map unless an animal handler ropes her back to a pen. It seems like a shame, but to be honest, let's just have them all slaughtered. That will help with the food situation. Which one started to roam? Alpaca 1, so that should be the first one. It'll help with the food situation, and obviously we won't have to provide for the animals either. Quest completed. You've successfully completed Nicole's Nomads. That must be because Patricia just left. How's Alan feeling now? He seems fine. No, we'll leave the one that's pregnant for now. Bill's suffering from heat stroke. It's 40 degrees in there. How bad is a heat stroke? Not brilliant. I don't know what more I can do though. I have two coolers that are working. I suppose I could turn off the coolers in the bedroom, that might help. That's immediately helped. The temperature's gone way down. Low food. The following people are suffering from... Oh, the low food message just disappeared. Just as I was about to read it. Guess we're not low on food anymore. Oh wow, that's actually... That's the other alpaca. That's the other alpaca. Before you do anything with that food... Oh, maybe you're not allowed to... Oh well, it didn't say that alpaca 3 was wandering, so presumably we're not at risk of losing alpaca 3, so they can take their time about roping her and putting her back into the pen. I don't appear to be able to rename the animals. I was just thinking we could come up with a better name than Alpaca 3, but it doesn't appear so. Oh well. Well, things are looking up. We've got some more food. We've got fewer people to look after. The base itself has improved a lot. Oh, that reminds me. Let's build that stockpile we were talking about earlier for wood, so that our wood out here doesn't all go rotten. I'm not sure why raw resources plant matter doesn't include wood, but apparently it doesn't. Priority preferred. Right, so at their leisure they should start bringing the wood up from out there into in here. Let's give the game a quick save, shall we? It's been a while. Okay, without these coolers on, not only has our power problem completely disappeared, but the central area seems to be a sensible temperature and the bedrooms aren't much warmer. Bulk goods trader from Kinleague of Landoa. A caravan from Kinleague of Landoa is approaching. They are bulk goods traders. They will hang around the colony for some time before leaving. You can attack them, but this will anger their faction. Understood? What expires in 7 hours? Oh, that was the one about having them join us for 23 days, but they can't do any work and they expect to be kept in impressive conditions, if I recall correctly, and if they get unhappy we fail. Even though it had fantastic rewards, I just don't think we can do that. What's the other one? And that was for 4 more people. We just don't... 4 people who, it's possible, might turn on us. And besides which, it's 4 more mouths to feed, which we just cannot support right now. Oh, blimey, that is quite the caravan. I do hope they are traders and this isn't some sneak attack. How long before more food is prepped? Prepped? Grown. Quite a while. Quite a while. Interesting. I probably should have read that out loud. All that was telling us is that the number of trade caravans that visit us is directly proportional to the number of allies we have. So if we have lots of allies, we'll get lots of trade caravans. But conversely, if we have no allies, then we won't get any trade caravans. Colonists will automatically try to wear the newest, highest quality apparel they can. You don't need to manually assign each piece of apparel to colonists, though you can if you wish. To assign colonists restrictions on how to dress, open the Assign tab, use the Manage Outfit dialog to design a new outfit, and then assign to the outfit to colonists. Okay, fire preparation. Fires can easily burn down a colony. To defeat them, you must prepare before they happen. These design elements can help reduce the damage from fires. Instead of constructing one super building, build separate buildings with spaces in between. Use less flammable material. Wood is cheap and fast, but very flammable. Build fire breaks to stop wildfires approaching your base. A strip of concrete floor 3 or 4 cells wide will generally stop an advancing fire. Good to know, bit beyond our means at this time. Interacting with traders. You can talk to people with question mark over their heads. So they're in question marks over their heads. Select a colonist and right click on the character with the question mark attached to his head. Understood. Well, in the morning, once someone wakes up, I guess we'll have someone have a word with the gentleman who, with the question mark, Ryla. Who is going to be best at doing that, I wonder? Social 6, Social 4, Social 0. Okay, it will be Az then. This trade caravan seems to be eating in our base. I didn't catch. Did they use our food? I hope they didn't. I didn't, didn't see clearly. Right, what have we got here? Lots of animals. Not really what we're after right now, although they'll be very useful in the future. We could sell alpaca 3. That That is probably a good use of alpaca 3, to be honest. Plenty of meat of various varieties. Components. Those can be useful. Oh, but we've got them and they don't, so we'll be selling to them. Cloth, light leather, plain leather. We haven't been building much yet, so perhaps these are things that we want to sell on. Okay, what would we want to sell on? Let's say we sell on alpaca 3. For the time being, they can... Well, I say the time being, obviously. I have no objection to them having all our leather and hide and so on. We'll probably want them once we get to the stage in the game when we're building our own clothes, but... I don't see that as an immediate priority. Certainly want all of our wood. Okay, that looks like that's all that we would be. And some clothes that aren't in use. Why not? The components we want. The alpaca meat we want. Okay, so what could we buy from them, if anything? Buy wood, but we have plenty of wood. We could buy herbal medicine. Sure, let's buy some herbal medicine. That may be useful in time to come. Nutrition 0.05, venison, nutrition 0.05, so it's the same. Although we would of course turn venison into a meal, not eat it raw. Pemmican has the advantage that it lasts a very long time though. Of course anything in our freezer will last a long time, but I mean outside of a freezer it's good travel food. But we're not travelling at the moment. I'm tempted, if we can afford it, to buy all their venison. Because then we won't have to worry about the food situation. So they can take our alpaca, they can take... What else are we selling? Take our light leather, our plain leather, our camel hide, and these synthetic pants, by which they mean trousers. And we'll take all the herbal medicine and venison off of them. Sounds good to me. Right, as long as this freezer stays cold, which it isn't. Why isn't it? It's not doing a very good job of staying cold. Is that because we've just put so much warm stuff in there? Is that what's happening? I'm not sure. It seems to be staying cold now. Nope, it's just gone up. I don't understand why the temperature's fluctuating. Is it every time the door opens? I think it is. Okay, in which case we probably want to build an airlock. Okay, we can do that. The wood's almost been transported up now. Quest active, ship to the stars. A friendly arrow from your past named Charlton Whitestone has sent you a message. He reveals it is a starship hidden on this planet and sends you its world coordinates. The starship is a deep hibernation mode. You'll have to start it up when you arrive, then defend it from raiders trying to steal it until the startup sequence completes. It will be a long, difficult series of battles. If you can get the ship off the ground, Charlton Whitestone will take you off this RimWorld to the stars. I'm pretty sure that is how you win the game. Although usually you would do it by building your own spaceship rather than for a quest. This is a very interesting quest. The only problem is I don't think we're in any position to win fights, to win any battles at this stage. We don't have a single character that's good in combat. So unfortunately we'll have to pass it up for now and try and get off the planet the old-fashioned way. I guess it's not a priority to smooth the area right now. But what we should do is change the zoning here. Is it shrink zone? It's not cancel, deconstruct. Shrink zones. There we go. Right, we've increased the size of the area by 4 and decreased it by 4. So we have the same sized area. Now all we need to do is build a wall and a door, and we'll have an airlock. Can we build a stone wall yet? No. Door. So my hope is that by having this intermediate area, that will reduce the degree to which this whole area heats up every time someone goes in or out. That's peculiar. Why didn't he complete that? There we go. Yes, it seems to be working. When people go in and out, the temperature still changes, but it doesn't seem to go above freezing, or if it does, for a much shorter period. I suspect if we change those doors to automatic doors, I don't know if we have those yet, but that will improve the situation even more. Don't think we do have automatic doors. No. Automatic doors are faster for people to go in and out of, so it would reduce the time the doors open. The trade caravan from Kinleague of Landoa is leaving. As has gotten food poisoning from simple meal caused incompetent cook. I seem to remember she's quite good at cooking though, and she does all our cooking. So I wonder if that was one of the people that left. Oh, she really, really hates Alan at this point. Broke up with me -50. Yeah, she's quite good at cooking. So I wonder if that meal was prepared by someone other than herself. To simplify lighting this whole area, because there isn't enough light here, maybe I should just take out all these walls. And then I can just have one light roughly in the centre of there. And while I'm at it, let's take that out as well. The psychic soothe is ending, so that'd be the psychic soothe that was making all the males happy. That's happy. History tab. You can see a record of your colonists' fortunes over time in the history tab at the bottom of the screen. Interesting. Research finished. Gunsmithing. That is good. Right. All the closer to gun turrets. It's looking increasingly likely that we will actually have the gun turrets up before we get seriously attacked. What's wrong, Az? Intense pain? Oh, because of the food poisoning, of course. I should probably have someone treat you then. Wait till you're back in the base. Oh, cannot tend, does not require tending. Really? Guess it can't be tended. Okay then. don't think items that they're carrying will degrade, so there's probably no reason to have him drop it. Could be wrong. The crops seem to be coming along. I wonder what happened to that one heel route. I don't see it here. Why did she leave the door open? I don't understand what she's doing. Cleaning animal filth. Why are you going up here to clean animal filth? Has this been marked as part of a home area or something? It has. Wonderful. There we go. That was potentially dangerous because the mega spiders are just down here. How's her health? Ah, the food poisoning's gone. That's wonderful. So she should be feeling a little happier. A little happier. She's still a minor break risk. Hell knows no fury like a woman scorned. Jenny says, how did the food poisoning go away if there was nobody curing the patient? Interesting. It will go away with time. Just like it would in real life. This room is now only somewhat impressive because there's so much mess from the construction. Jenny says, really? In reality, if the illness was so serious, I think one will probably die. Well, that's a risk, but there are plenty of illnesses that are very unpleasant, but which aren't necessarily fatal. Surface, smooth all of this. This is going to take a while. An illegal shipwright named Donna is crashing in a transport pod nearby. If he survives the impact, he will be badly wounded. Donna is from your enemy, Walter's bandits. You can capture him for recruitment or slavery purposes. Construction, that's always useful. Still no shooting. He looks fairly useful. Careful shooter. Takes more time to aim when shooting. He shoots less often than others, but with more accuracy. Well, if he could shoot, that might be useful. Undergrounder has no need. Donna has no need to experience the outdoor light. He will never feel cooped up or get cabin fever, no matter how long he stays inside. He is not bothered by darkness. Interesting. He's not intellectual though, we can't have him on permanent research duty. Very neurotic. Donna feels constantly nervous about everything that has to get done. He will work extremely hard to attain this state of affairs, but his nerves can easily get the better of him. Global work speed plus 40%, mental break threshold plus 14. I see no reason not to try and save him. So the problem here, the reason I can't capture him is because I don't have a suitable room to use as a prison. So I'm going to move one of the beds out of here and then I'm going to make this room a prison for the time being. Oh, that reminds me. Save him, please. Death in 4 hours. I don't think we're saving him in time. Perhaps I should have sent her over with medicine instead. Right. Death in 2 hours. Now, didn't Alan have some medicine on him? Oh, he's not assigned to doctoring, so that doesn't help. Do you have any medicine on you by coincidence? You do. Amazing. Why won't you let me tend with medicine? Is he not eligible for medicine for some reason? I don't think he was allowed good at medicine that was that good. Right, try to save him. Death in 2 hours. Oh! She was tending him just as Bill came in and moved the bed as requested, knocking Donna off the bed. That may actually be the cause of his death, thinking about it. I think that's meant that the tending failed. Right, is he gonna live? Death in 3 hours, that's still a massive improvement. Death in 5 hours. He's gonna live. Right, how shall I assign these beds? Bill can have his bed back. Az can be in with him. And Alan can have the double bed, I think. Yes, that's right. Medical emergency. I think that's been solved. Yeah. Blood loss extreme. Torso cut. Well, aside from having lost so much blood that he's not conscious, he does appear to be stable. Oh, do we have anyone assigned to doing wardening? That's the job of looking after prisoners. Right, we'll make that more of a priority for Az, otherwise they just won't feed him or anything. It looks like I have to explicitly mark this to be hauled. I had thought that because it was in the base it was obvious, but apparently not. Enough has happened, let's save the game again. Oh, even though it doesn't say that he's gonna die, maybe there is a problem. Maybe he won't just bleed out over a fixed period of time. Maybe there's a probability that he'll die because he's got so little blood. I'm not sure. A group of pirates and Walter's bandits have arrived nearby. They will prepare for a while, then attack. Prepare a defense. Wonderful. So we save one of them and then they attack. Only one person attacking. With a knife. I don't consider him much of a threat. Well, you never know. If he managed to get up close and actually knife someone, then he could do a lot of damage, but I don't fancy his chances. These meals seem to have been disappearing quickly. Pirates from Waters Bandits are beginning their assault. Probably when it gets to about here, I will get everyone into position. Where's Bill? Where is he? Not ideal. What's he doing? Oh, he's playing horseshoes. I forgot we'd set that up. Right, in position, please. Here we go. Bill just got knifed. He's got a cut, he's bleeding. Quite badly, actually. Yep, that's what I was worried about. Bill's been knifed pretty badly. He'll die in 17 hours. Now, I suspect once Az has treated him, he'll be fine. Except that, of course, he won't be able to work anywhere near as effectively for the next few days, which will be a bit of a problem for the colony. How's Bill doing? Yep, he's stable. He should recover now. But he's going to be in some pain and not able, serious pain. And he won't be able to work so well. Well, a bit of a setback for him and a bit of a setback for the colony, unfortunately. Still, they survived. See, if we had one person that could shoot accurately, that would never have happened. Oh, the generator got shot. On accident. Oh, now Bill's having a go at romancing Az, it seems. I missed that alert down there. I suspect it probably said that Donna is no longer at risk of dying, but I could be wrong. Once we have automatic gun turrets, we're probably going to want to extend this area out into something, into some sort of structure that's more defensible. So in preparation for that, I think I'm going to change these zones a bit. Poor Bill. Sleeping off his injuries. Look in the prisoner tab to set how they'll be treated. You can set whether they'll be recruited in order or executed, whether they eat and what kind of medicine they can get. What kind of medical care they get. Colonists with the warden work type will interact with the prisoner. Shot accuracy. You can see the exact calculation behind the accuracy of any shot. To do so, select the shooter, then rest the mouse over the target. The tooltip will show the chance to hit and a breakdown of the contribution of various to hit chances and the contribution of various to hit chance multipliers. Right. Prisoner. What's his resistance? Recruit. Oh, the rice is ready to be harvested. We have food again. Wow, Bill's been asleep all day. Looks like he's nearly healed though. So it's 3 in the morning, so he spent the entire day sleeping off his injuries, and now he's better. He's woken up very early. Thinking about it, maybe I should just make this even larger. Silver ore meteorite? That looks like a tank. Attack this to destroy it. Interesting. The remains of an ancient tank which was destroyed by some kind of heavy weapon. All the useful components were looted or deteriorated long ago. Okay. I don't know why there are packaged survival meals out here. They appear to have been here a while. But someone may as well collect them. Now, it did say there was a silver meteorite that landed around here, but I must say I'm not seeing it. Animatry. Animatry linking. One person will link with an animatry. The linker will meditate in front of the animatry, forming a psychic link. Others gather in a circle to watch to add psychic strength to the ritual. Disabled. Need a colonist with natural meditation focus type who is below maximum silent level and not psychically deaf. Focus and animatry. Participating roles linker. interesting. Anyway, I'm not seeing where the silver is. Perhaps I'm just being blind. There's a lot of old structures around here. Ancient giant wheel, ancient fence, ancient tank, ancient ruined tank. Lots of granite, but I'm not seeing the silver that was promised. Resistance is going down. Once Donna's resistance reaches 0, we should be able to recruit them. Mad hair. Oh, and blowback operation. Craft low power blowback operated guns like auto pistols and machine guns. Gun turrets. So very shortly we are going to have access to auto turrets. Mad hair. A local hare has gone mad. It will attack everyone it sees. Unfortunately, I missed where that hare is. Perhaps it's under wildlife. There it is. Oh, it's close. Okay. Why is Bill moving so slowly? Movement. Stoned on smoke leaf. Of course, because the pirate that attacked us and knifed Bill had a load of smoke leaf on him, which is this game's version of marijuana, and apparently Bill decided he would indulge. Okay, it looks like no one was injured. As revolver bullet dug into the ground, as shot at the hare with a revolver. The hare missed while trying to chomp Alan. Alan beat the hare in the front right leg, making him shout from the wound. Alan hit the hare with a chop from a knife blade, tearing his tail, left kidney and body viciously. Alan stabbed the hare with his knife point, wounding his jaw and head and leaving a bleeding heart. The hare crumpled weakly to a stab wound. But it's still alive. Not anymore. Disaster averted. To be honest, I'm surprised we've made it this far. Without any character who's really decent at fighting. And without access to auto turrets, I feel like we've survived much longer than we deserve. I imagine on the higher difficulties we wouldn't have made it this far. Oh, someone insulted Az. Why are you in minor pain? Oh, because of old scars. Who insulted Az? Builded after he failed to romance her. Well, this isn't an ideal situation for her, is it? Both of the two males she lived with has tried to romance her. One she was in a relationship with and then broke up with her, and the other one's been giving her unwanted attention, who she's still sleeping in the same room with because we don't have another room available. Poor Az. Bill's up early. It's about 3 o'clock again. His schedule doesn't say he should be getting up yet. That's odd. Perhaps it's a side effect of him having been, his sleep cycle having been messed up when he was injured. If so, I didn't know that was a feature of this game. Alan is cloud watching. Well then. Walter's bandits are raiding again. Again, it's only one person. They've got medicine on them and a steel club. Okay, they shouldn't be much of a threat. Donna's shipwright is fully healed. That's the prisoner we're currently holding from Walter's bandits. Bearing in mind, he nearly died, and it was only because we took him in, gave him a lot of medicine and care, that he survived at all. Pirates from Walter's bandits are beginning their assault, and the pirate seems to have run up to these mega spiders. I didn't even realise there was a mega spider infestation up here, but there is. I knew about the one down here that I still haven't dealt with. I didn't know about the one up here. I'm fairly certain he's just going to get killed to these creatures. Oh yes, he is. He's very badly injured. Death in 5 hours, what a horrible way to go. Still, I couldn't save him even if I wanted to. I wonder why he attacked there instead of actually going down to our base. Oh well. Bill again, he was early to bed and he's early rising. He got up at 2 in the morning. Quest available, the deserter. Xiao Yi Ma, an infantry officer, is calling from nearby. He has deserted the army of the Exodus Empire and is being hunted by a loyalty squad who wishes to join you at Bilston. Zell knows the location of key outposts containing everything needed to develop psychic powers. Silent Neuroformer, Silent Neuroformer. Beware, if you accept Xiao Yi, you will become an enemy of the Exodus Empire. The pursuing loyalty squad will attack immediately. It is composed of 1 trooper. Only accept if you wish to fight against the Exodus Empire and develop your Psychastus on your own. You have 1 year to attack the outpost before it's moved. Well, I suppose it's plausible that we might be in a position to attack within a year, but I wouldn't guarantee it. Factions. Right, what sort of terms are we on with the Exodus Empire? Those good terms. So we probably don't want to accept that right now. Even a single trooper could be trouble, since presumably they'd have a firearm and actually be decent at shooting it. Oh, and they're an enemy of Walter's bandits as well. So yeah, let's not make an enemy of them. Transport pod crash. A stellar pirate named Wang is crashing in a transport pod nearby. If he survives the impact, he will be badly wounded. Wang is from your enemy, Walter's bandits. You can catch him for recruitment or slavery purposes. He's good at shooting. and he's good at social, and he's decent at crafting. He's okay intellectual. Slow learner, okay. Minus 75 learning factor, that's global learning factor, that's pretty terrible. Psychopath. Wang has no empathy. The suffering of others doesn't bother him at all. He doesn't mind if others are butchered, left unburied, imprisoned, or sold to slavery, unless it affects him. He also feels no mood boost from socializing. Okay. Global certainty loss factor times 50%. Global certainty loss factor times 50%. I'm not sure what global certainty is referring to. Night owl. Okay, so he prefers to be awake and doing things at night. Death in 9 hours. I'm a little concerned about trying to recruit him, but we do need someone that can shoot. Where's Az? Well, we'll try. Hopefully we can get him back in time. Right, 7 hours to live. We can give him the good medicine. Oh, we're nearly out of medicine. That's a problem. Let's be honest, we'll probably need more than one bit of medicine to cure him, to stabilize him even. So I suppose next trader we get, we'll have to trade for medicine. That all just have to transition onto the heal route. Oh, we do have quite a bit of medicine left. I don't know why it was being so stingy about how much I could pick up. Perhaps there's something I'm not understanding there. Prosthetic heart. Well, he seems to be stable. He's not going to die. There's quite a lot of resistance. Let's try and recruit him. Oops, I forgot to undraft Az. Sorry, Az. How are we doing on food? Alright for now, even though we've got 5 people to feed. Finish gun turrets. That is wonderful. I think next thing I really want is probably geothermal power. Even though it's going to take a long time. Right, let's start building the defences over here. Now we are going to deconstruct these and replace them with a wooden wall, but I want to obviously keep our defences up for as long as possible. our existing defences. I mean, I don't want to deconstruct all this now, and then while they build all of this, we're vulnerable to attack. So that'll probably be the last thing. That I will deconstruct. So that'll probably be the last part of building this, is what I'm trying to say. I'll probably build everything else first, then knock that down, then obviously build the wall. Trying to think about how I want to build this. Yes, that should work. Yes, that should work for what I have in mind. Builds up early again. Oh, that was quick and easy. Perhaps I won't make that the last thing then, I'll make that almost the last thing. Right, now let's have our wooden walls. There we go. This is more like it. No, I want that. Mini turret, wonderful. Right, this isn't quite perfect, but it's a lot better than what we had before. The big disadvantage, as you just saw, is that if someone wants to just go somewhere like there, they have to go all the way round, which takes them a lot longer than it otherwise would. Still, we're going to be very hard to attack now. Resistance 9.2, that's still going down. Resistance 17.3, that's going down but still very high. Friendly fire safety. Friendly fire never occurs if the shooter is close to their ally. For example, you can safely put a sword-wielding colonist directly in front of a gun-wielding one. The shooter will fire over his friend's shoulder. This is a good way to combine ranged and melee fighters. Interesting. Ah, some of those packaged survival meals came back. We're running a bit low on food. Still quite a lot in the field though. This corn, it's taking forever to grow. Pods arrived. Nicole has contacted you. 9 days ago you helped her in desperate circumstances. Since then she has gotten back on her feet and now she wants to reward you properly for your help. She is sending you the following via drop pod. Harpsichord, masterwork, revolver, masterwork. Okay. I mean, I'm very appreciative. This weapon is engraved with a portrayal of a monkey rendered in silhouette eating a cauliflower. The work is executed in pixelated style. Okay. I'm wondering who should get the masterwork revolver. Let us have a chair for that harpsichord. I did the wrong side, didn't I? Or maybe a store would be more appropriate. A store made out of... No, we're not going to spend 250 silver on a store. As opulent as that would be. What about a stone store? There we go. Quest available. Hospitality for a friend. Rebel Bray Toad, Chief of Kin League of Landoa, is requesting a favour. His friend Diana Alaya is interested in learning about other cultures and wants you to host her at Bilston for 5 days. She will not do any work. We can get some gold, some goodwill, or have someone else join us. They're good at melee. They're very good at social. Child spy. Children are presumed innocent, which makes them excellent spies. Machil was trained in the art of infiltration when he was just a small child. His years undercover gave him experience with social manipulation and lying, but he never had a normal education. So +4 social, -2 intellectual. Adulthood actor. Machil travelled with a company of actors playing to packed theatres and loving audiences everywhere. He was a perfectionist and made his own props and costumes rather than use the ones he was given. Crafting +3, social +8. Hauling disabled, cleaning disabled. Fast walker and brawler. To be honest, he doesn't sound bad. Only problem is we've got quite a lot of people already now. Okay, realistically, what is he going to do? He's amazing at social, which would make recruiting more people easier. Beyond that, what's he bringing? Good at melee, but what we really need is shooting. No, I don't think it's worth it. Not until we have... because we already have 3 people and 2 prisoners, and that's enough of a drain as it is on our resources. That was odd. What was that noise? Oh! A raccoon being killed? Raccoon died. The lynx scratched the raccoon in the rear right leg horribly. I don't see a lynx. How strange. Maybe some other animal was attacked. How goes bringing these prisoners round? Not brilliant. Oh, there we go. Need warm clothes. At least 2 of your colonists will lack warm clothes when the cold season comes. The outdoor temperature is going to reach 3 Celsius. You can tailor warm clothes at the tailoring bench or buy them from traders. Did it say at least 2 of my colonists? Okay. Ambrosia sprout. A grove of the mysterious ambrosia bush has sprouted nearby. If you wait for the plants to grow, you'll be able to harvest the delicious, pleasurable, and slightly addictive fruit. Okay. Seems to be a lot of it. Resistance getting lower. Low on food, but I notice we've got all these potato plants that are ready to harvest now. Thunderstorm. Dry thunderstorms are dangerous because the lightning can start fires and there is no rain to put them out. I wasn't aware that was a thing. Apparently it is. Ah, we're in fall. We've left summer, that must be why the game was warning me about the close at that particular juncture. Low food. Dangerously low on food. 2 days worth of food left, but we've got all this out here to harvest. A group of travellers from Russia are passing by. Good for them. Wang is fully healed. His resistance is coming down. And Donna is has almost joined us as a colonist. Wonderful. Oh, I think I see what the problem is. The person we send out to harvest the food, or do all the planting, all the plant-related activities, is currently spending all her time wardening. That's why we're running low on food. Okay, I probably need to change her priorities then. Warden 2, grow 3. Okay, we'll have them both on 3. Let's have a tailoring table built then so that we can also produce warm clothes. Ah, I sold all the leather though, so what are we going to build the clothes out of? resistance 0.4. So he should join us very soon. If I remember correctly, he's good with plants as well. Where is he? He is. I wonder where I'm gonna put him though. I should probably build some more bedrooms. Make 5 jackets, I suppose, to keep everyone warm. Do we need that many? Do you have a jacket? No. Do you have a jacket? You have a parka. I wonder if... A parka for staying warm in even the coldest of climates. Oh, that's good to know. Maybe that's what I should be building then. Building? Construct... Tailoring. That's the one. 4 of them? You already have one. 3 of them then. The only problem is I don't think I have anything grown to make the clothes out of. Or grown or butchered, because we did have all that leather we sold. Ah, his resistance has gone to 0. I believe that means we can recruit him now. That's certainly brightened up the area, hasn't it? Low food, yep, we are dangerously low on food. New recruit, Donna. As asked Donna to join, Donna was accepted and joined as his community. Wonderful. Right, let's check his priorities for work. Firefight always comes first, patient always comes second. Forgotten. Can Donna... Is Donna any good at constructing? Yes. Oh, does that mean he's not any good at mining? No, he's not very good at mining. Okay, that's my mistake. Wang's resistance is at 7.9. Mad alpaca. Right, let's see how that alpaca does against the automatic turrets. Surprisingly well, actually. Perhaps we need to invest in better turrets once they're available. Yeah, we decided not to take the deserter quest, didn't we? Right, that should help with the food situation for now. Oh, and the corn is ready. That's amazing. That's actually a problem. We've got more food there than we can store, I'm pretty sure. So, orders. Right, that should give us a little more space. Let's hope that this one cooler can keep this larger area cool as well. Oh, we don't even have remotely enough space for all the food. That's a problem. Oh, spoils in 60 days, so we've actually got plenty of time to bring it in. Okay. I'm actually gonna suggest we do the same thing. Oh, we can't do that. Oh well, we can make it a little bigger. We still don't have remotely enough room for all this food though. Ah, there's a little more space we can eke out. How much we've increased the size of the freezer, and I still don't think we have enough room for all this. Okay, there's a bit more room down here we could use. That's it though. Wait, I think we could use a bit more there as well, actually. Yes, there's a little bit more there. Oh, and there's a little there. There we go. Nokoiro Hippopotamus, chief of Covenant of Marulo, wants you to help save one of his caravans. The caravan is being hunted near Bilston by pirates from Walter's bandits. Hippopotamus wants you to signal the pirates to draw them away from the caravan and toward you. This group of pirates is composed of 3 scavenger gunners. Skill trainer construction, skill trainer mining, low shield pack, a single-use man-portable low shield projector. Deployed on the ground, it generates a circular shield that allows bullets out but not in. The unit is designed to last only a short time before burning out. Many ultra-tech combat squads owe their lives to a shield pack deployed at just the right time. Power claw. A combat-oriented hand replacement, consisting of a mechanical hand with a hook claw on each finger. It cuts deep and it's strong enough to crush a skull like a hand crushes an egg. The claws can be retracted, making it as useful as a natural hand for non-combat tasks. However, its overall ungainliness slows down movement slightly. So to install that, presumably we'd need to have a medical table, and it would be an operation to remove somebody's hand and install the power claw. I mean, now that we've got this set up, I wouldn't be too against giving the 3 pirate gunners a go. Although we definitely need to improve this area a bit, probably sticking another autogun there and there. But it's quite a lot of risk to take on 3 gunners, especially since we don't yet have a single person that can shoot well. And the rewards didn't look too brilliant either. We just barely had enough freezer space, and now she's harvesting more food. We won't. I think we may just have to let that food go. I don't know what else we can do. Aside from try to increase the freezer space even more. I imagine this cooler's doing a lot more work now to keep this whole area cooler. Mad hair. Can I build a stone wall yet? Is that a thing you can even do in this game? Steel wall. no stone wall. It won't match, but at least it'll give us a little more freezer space. Minor break risk as... Oh, you're still sad about breaking up? You are. We've got about a week more of being upset. Ate raw food. Why did you eat raw food? We have so much food. Ate without a table. We have a table. Disturbed sleep. Medical emergency. Wang. Malnutrition extreme. Have they not been feeding him? Why have they not been feeding him? Jenny says because she likes sashimi. Well, apparently the raw food she ate was... Oh, where did she go? Was rice, I believe. Yes, food rice. Yeah, he hasn't been fed. Why hasn't he been fed? Oh, is that because I told Az not to take wardening so seriously? Is that why this has happened? Feeding him raw food. Well, at least that should keep him alive. Oh, nobody's been cooking. She's usually the cook. That makes sense. That's why they've been eating raw food. Well, that's on me. Okay, we'll see how that goes for now. Jenny says she wants you to try the original taste of the rice then. Apparently so. We do just barely seem to have fit the food in the freezer. Royal Ascent. You have learned of a way to escape this planet. The High Stellarch of the Exodus Empire will perform a customary visit with any count of his domain upon request. Invite him, satisfy his royal needs for 12 days, and all of you can ride the shuttle to the Imperial Flotilla. You may then join the Imperial Court or escape to a new life among the stars. Earning the title of Count means completing quests to earn honour with the Exodus Empire. It may take years to finally achieve the title of Count. During his visit, he must keep his mood above 25%. This means providing royal prerequisites like a lavish bedroom. Others will take the opportunity to try to kill the High Stellarch and will attack with great intensity. Be prepared to defend. The High Stellarch will bring 4 of his personal guards and place them under your command. You must house these guards, but the High Stellarch will not complain if they are killed or unhappy. You must keep the visitors at Bilston and not send them anywhere else. If you fail this quest or migrate, you will have another chance at it later. Okay, well I can't accept it yet, but it also doesn't expire. So this is just a way I can win the game, apparently. I need to accept that yeoman ceremony again at some point. So much food. The freezer does seem to be keeping its temperature though, to be fair. Strange. I wonder why they're leaving the door open. Now we have Donna helping out with the planting, because he's also decent with plants. We're actually getting this whole area planted. Whereas before, most of it was left barren simply because, I say barren, without being cultivated simply because Az had too much to do. Maybe I should have just had to cook this up earlier. It seems like the cooked meals are much more compact than the raw food, and we probably did not need a freezer as large as this. Still, it may come in useful in the future. Psychic drone low, male. Every male colonist feels a wave of anxiety and anger. Some distant engine of hatred is stirring. It is projecting a psychic drone onto this site through an orbital amplifier tuned to only affect males. For a few days, some people's mood will be quite a bit worse. That is not ideal. Okay, Alan's okay. Bill's okay. Donna's okay. Okay, it looks like everyone's happy enough anyway. That is very convenient. Because if everyone had been on the edge of, had only just about been in good spirits, then of course something like that could cause everyone to start having mental breaks at the same time, which would not have been ideal. How's he doing? Have they been feeding you? Oh, they haven't been feeding you again. Advanced starvation. Why? People are at risk of death because of severe starvation. Okay, I'm gonna have to assign someone to be a warden, a priority warden. Right. Oh, of course, because I set her to be priority cooking, which meant she wasn't wardening, and she's our warden. Isn't Donna really good at wardening? No, he's not, is he? No, he's bad. He would be a good warden. Okay. I wonder how high his resistance is. It hasn't changed much. Hello? War merchant? A caravan from Kin League of Landoa is approaching. They are a war merchant. They will hang around the colony for some time before leaving. You can attack them, but this will anger their faction. They have grizzly bears for sale. Food. We don't need food right now. We will take all your medicine if we can, though. Even though it's only herbal medicine, not the good stuff. Alpaca wool parka, but you've only got one. Still take it. Oh, it's a bit expensive. Can we buy just cloth from you, the raw material? No, being a war merchant, you don't seem to stock it. Oh well. I'll still take all that medicine though. Please feed him. Oh, I think she... Were you about to? No. Oh, he has food. Fair enough. Visitors. A group from Kin League of Landoa are visiting the colony. Oh, wonderful. And that's not this trade group, I assume. No, it's Kieran and Jerry. Anyway, probably about time we stop for tonight. So, honestly, not a very eventful gaming session this time. We've stabilised a lot. We're a lot more defensible now. Got quite a lot of food backed up. Solved a few problems we were having, like with the temperature. Yeah, the colony is stabilised a lot. It feels like there's nothing that we desperately need to improve right now. It's just generally progressing in the game, which is a longer term thing. Researching our way towards better and better tech until we can win the game, or winning the game through one of the other routes. Anyway, thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And good night. Oh, actually, before I go, I will be streaming next on Monday, and that will be The Secret of Monkey Island. I also have streams on Wednesday and Friday, so next Friday as well. I'll be streaming 4 till 7 in all cases. So, good night.